For centuries, ships have sailed the world's oceans, carrying goods and people, but the open sea can be dangerous. As maritime traffic increased, so did the risk of accidents. This led to the development of rules to prevent collisions at sea. Early attempts to establish rules were made in the 19th century. However, these were often limited and varied between countries. The need for a unified set of rules became increasingly apparent. In 1972, the International Maritime Organization adopted the International Regulations for Preventing Collisions at Sea. These are known as the COLREGs. The COLREGs have been updated and amended over the years. They represent the culmination of centuries of maritime experience and best practices. The COLREGs provide a set of rules for how vessels should navigate and maneuver to avoid collisions. They are essentially the rules of the road for the sea. They cover a wide range of situations, from how vessels should signal each other to what to do in restricted visibility. The rules are based on the principle of give way and stand on. The give way vessel must take action to avoid a collision. The stand on vessel maintains its course and speed. The COLREGs are written in clear, concise language. They use diagrams and illustrations to make them easy to understand. This ensures that all mariners, regardless of their nationality or language, can understand and follow the rules. The COLREGs are essential for safety at sea. They help to prevent collisions which can result in loss of life, damage to property, and environmental pollution. By providing clear rules and guidelines, the COLREGs create a predictable environment at sea. This allows mariners to anticipate the actions of other vessels and take appropriate measures to avoid collisions. Following the COLREGs is not just good seamanship, it is a legal requirement. Failure to comply with the rules can result in fines, penalties, and even criminal charges. Knowledge of the COLREGs is essential for anyone who operates a vessel at sea. This includes professional mariners, recreational boaters, and even those who operate small personal watercraft. Section 4. Steering clear rules for every situation. The COLREGs are divided into 4 parts. Part A, General. This part outlines the general principles of the COLREGs. It defines important terms such as vessel, underway, and restricted visibility. It also establishes the general rules of conduct for all vessels. Part B, Steering and Sailing Rules. This part deals with how vessels should maneuver to avoid collisions. It covers rules for overtaking, crossing, and meeting head-on. It also addresses situations involving restricted visibility, narrow channels, and traffic separation schemes. Part C, Lights and Shapes. This part describes the lights and shapes that vessels must display at night and in restricted visibility. These signals help mariners to determine the type of vessel approaching, its direction of travel, and any potential hazards. Part D, Sound and Light Signals. This part covers the sound and light signals that vessels use to communicate with each other. These signals are used to warn other vessels of danger, to indicate a change in course or speed, and to request passage. Section 5, Global Waters, Global Rules. The COLREGs are internationally recognized. This means that they are applicable on all of the world's oceans and navigable waterways. This uniformity is crucial for ensuring safety at sea. It means that mariners can rely on a consistent set of rules regardless of where they are sailing. While the COLREGs provide a global framework, individual countries may have their own specific rules and regulations. These local rules often supplement the COLREGs and address specific hazards or traffic conditions in a particular area. It is the responsibility of mariners to be aware of both the international COLREGs and any local rules that may apply. Section 6. COLREGs for everyone who sails. The COLREGs are not just for large commercial ships, they apply to all vessels, regardless of their size or type. This includes commercial vessels, cargo ships, tankers, passenger ships, fishing vessels, recreational vessels, sailboats, motorboats, personal watercraft, government vessels, Coast Guard vessels, Navy ships. Even small vessels operating close to shore must follow the COLREGs. This helps to ensure the safety of all vessels and users of the waterway. Understanding and following the COLREGs is not just a legal requirement, it is an essential part of being a responsible mariner. By adhering to these rules, we can all contribute to a safer and more efficient maritime environment.